We're back! I don't know how much is missed, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I'm back. Let's go! One day, he insisted on celebrating Fang's song, against the wishes of his family. His family's caution was well founded in his cause, and he was taken into custody. An old cur holiday in which a single pack of curs vanquished an entire imperial brigade. As for Almer, as his father was led away, he put up enough of a fight to where he wound up sharing his father's cell, and soon enough his sentence. In the downside, their faith brought them in contact with a pack of spiritual curs residing in Jolene Valley. In time, they became acquainted with the rites, and helped to revitalize the long-struggling triumvirate known as the Fate. They have since struggled on, at times flirting with freedom, although seldom getting within striking distance. Yet still, they long to find a way to return to their ancestral home and family. Perhaps the Commonwealth saw not separating these two, even in their exile, as an act of mercy. Still, our sympathies ought not to stray us from our course. Good night, my king. You bid Volfred a good evening. It is too late to take flight, so you make plans to rise at dawn to continue your travels. Man, that break just messed me right up, didn't it? My reading only gets worse as I take breaks. Sir Gilman is contemplative, in a contemplative mood. He has been rather quiet, at least more than usual, ever since his confrontation with Sir Deluge. He notices you there, and slides forth in a solemn manner. I'm glad you like my reading voice, considering that like 90% of this game is reading. I did not actually expect this game to be so much reading. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the lore that I read and then completely forget afterwards. This night, he knows what he shall do now, when all of this is over, Master Reader. We Worm Knights, we were all born. We all are born and raised to prove ourselves superior to all the other billions of our kind, to lead our lives, however short, with glory. From the moment we shove past our wormling brethren in their egg sacs to the very end, we are conditioned to excel, to prevail at all costs. This relentless pursuit of glory, of fame, of self-worth, it leads most of this knight's kind only to an early doom. Or, in the case of Sir Deluge, it leads to a life of falsehood. A life of low deceit, abusing one's fellow worm knights, shirking one's responsibilities, living in constant fear. This knight cannot abide his former commander, yet pities him. There must be more to honor than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. He then looks at you intently. This knight shall ever seek that honor out, when all of this is to end, Master Reader. He thus vows to you that he is ever grateful that your guidance led him to this new awakening. But until such time, this knight is duty-bound unto the Nightwings. This, the fulfillment of our plan and our pursuit of freedom, is to be his final quest. For what awaits him afterwards is no mere quest. The honor that this knight has sought, it cannot fully be achieved through knighthood, can it? It requires something more. Temporaries. I trust you understand. He slithers off, his head held high, though not merely in pride. Something has changed in him. Two presents permanently wish him well. I wish you well, Sir Gilman, in your path to enlightenment. The Pyre Hearts all follow in a path forged by Under King Orms, whose many mighty deeds exceed the smallish statue that somehow contained him. He is the most spirited triumvirate, their courage unfaltering, their hearts full. They live always with vigor, and perhaps they die with it as well. They are the Underking's own kind, as at home above the seas, as in it never ceasing, ever longing as they do for something more. The Underking chose wisely for these qualities, and teaches that a life devoid of passion is a life devoid of life itself. That burning passion is the fuel that drives the Pyre hearts, and in turn, us all. Cool. Oh, wait. How could I forget to feed the fish? Hi. Let's go. Continue your journey. I'm not wasting time. Okay. Look, man. Part of the whole ritual is ringing that bell and touching your lava lamp filled with real lava. Your flight takes you near to where you breached past Stormwall in the Deathless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. Oh! I've liberated another tribe imp. This time was 1000% on purpose. Who's this? The accuser. You know what? As shitty as he is, I freaking love this face right here. I love this face. It's such a good thing to look at every time. He's so mad. So, the Nightwings darkened our skies once more. You somehow prevail. When last we met, doubtless by cheating. Until our next encounter on a sacred site, I told you to stay out of our way. Get out of my sight. No! I just missed this, guys. The forbidden Cairn of Hub lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear the listless remains of Shaq's 6 shoulders shall snatch them if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through the flagging hands. A bone titan slain by the scribe How the Swallow. Few know if its true significance as we do, although our adversaries, the Fate, should be on their way now. Soon, you shall confront them once again. Yin lives, indeed! I live! Just a short 5-minute break. It was okay, you know? No sweat. Bertrand believes she can find alchemical reagents she requires along this route. Sir Gilman expressed an interest in taking this route to Cairn of Howl. Let's take Bertrude's route. We've never met Bertrude. We've never catered to Bertrude's needs because we just met Bertrude. So I'm interested in seeing what she says. Did we collect anything new? I don't think so. I'm kind of sad that we aren't filling up our shelves. Search for regions. We are searching for random things. Well, not random things. Things that she needs to make alchemy thingies. I understand what's going on. Oh, what's this? A new song? Is this like Bertrude's song? The Bob Witch Big Bertrude knows much of things grown unseen throughout the land, including things residing here, within the barren wastes of Shunt. The rocky northern pass towards ominous Cairn of Howl. Ohio, yes, good morning, Minha. We have made note of thy willing assistance. Come along then, reading one. Why she requests your company in such excursions, only she could say. Yet she does not. She does no such thing. She instead directs you to collect the foul ingredients she seeks. Oh, she's just making us do the dirty work, I see. The regents seem to disappear into her robes, and you return in silence. Later, you note a new talisman has appeared among your group's possessions, bearing Bertrude's unmistakable mark. You acquired Living Flame. It was crafted with care. While Bearer's Pyre has more thingy than Adversary, Bearer deals bonus damage. Nice. Set it gently aside. It is a living flame in our hands, and we're just like, okay, thank you, Bertrude. We put it on the table and never use it. Let's make things red today. Yeah. Oh, Bertrude is here. Does everything stay red? In the background it does. Oh dear. You approach Bertrude just as she finished polishing the various bottles, flasks, and vials that your fellow exiles have collected during your travels through the downside. The evidence of thy travels. Brazenly ye put them on display. Ye tempt these lands to swallow ye. She lets out a long breath. Nonetheless, these trinkets stir our memories. Not merely of these lands, but of the country whence we came. Uses my points daily to make black and white yin mode. Honestly, it's worth it. It looks so good. It's so much more threatening. Know, Readed One, that we are here because of Sandalwood. We met him long ago within the southern bogs. He offered many courtesies, and in exchange we found agreeable. We sought them then certain regions necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth, and he knew where to procure them. In exchange, we were to boil for him our finest inks, a certain recipe, notorious yet secret. Its stain could never be removed, though, but the Commonwealth misliked it. 'Twas the first began collecting the samples of the regions of the downside, for Sandalwood was ever true to his word. We had studied this accursed place, Black Basin, the chaos of the deathless tempests, and richness of the bogs of flagging hands, lands so far away and yet they called to us. If Morton Millith was able to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then surely 'twas not beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore... But she hesitates. It matters not, Reading One. Thou hast indulged our tales long enough for now. She slithers away without further explanation. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Volfred, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Rooster bio update. What she update, bro? Oh, whoops, that was right there. In the downside. She was one of the most infamous alchemists of her day, and plied her trade right under the Commonwealth's nose without regard. Ironically, it was a modest-sounding request for printing inks that ultimately got her into trouble, resulting in her exile. Oh, so she and Volfred knew each other beforehand. When Volfred was still making his printing press up on the Commonwealth, that got him into trouble. You know, every time, her not willing to bring up her past with Volfred just makes me think that they're dating or something. Let's talk to Sandra. Oh, Sandra doesn't want to talk to us. Never mind. You're fine. You'll be fine. Let's go! Let us continue our journey, friends. 900 points for extra threatening yin mode. I'm glad you enjoy that. Let us see. To the Cairn of Hove. I think that's the only place we can go, right? Yeah. It's time to meet the Fate again. It's time to meet Bay's friend again. A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side comes huffing towards your wagon. Here in the desolate sprawl of Jomir Valley. Oh, it's gonna be it's a message from Rookie. It's okay, look, man. It's gonna be another suspicious ass message from Rookie. No, it's more like it's a suspicious message from Wolfred's friends in the Commonwealth, and only one single sentence from Rookie. It's gonna be like 5 words or something, or less, that he's allowed to put in the message. It's so sus. You let it in and offer it some light refreshments, as Rookie would have done. The imp's message turns out to be about him. No shit. You learn Rookie's past transgressions have been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He was even offered a well-appointed home and a place of business. It must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Rookie always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly, however, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Wolfred's agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Rookie said. It simply reads, "The rest of you better get back here soon, or else." Though it does sound like Rookie did write this, or at least said, and then somebody helped write it for him. You thank the messenger imp for the report. Soon, it has all your companions talking. Hariki? Tito is happy to learn that Rookie joined the revolution in the Commonwealth. Ah, the noble Rookie! He sends a shining example unto us all. Don't you think that he must be sad to have turned down a house? I hope he isn't sad. We understand that this Rookie holds no small degree of influence, at least among his kind. Hard to believe that he would have turned down living that kind of luxury, though maybe he got used to it out here. I had every faith that our friend Rookie would stand tall and rise to the occasion. The news of Rookie's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. The messenger it accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. Can we, like, pet it? Oh, your companion gains 1 hope for the next fight. Wish Rookie luck. Alright. Whoa, hey guys. Let me tell you something real quick. Now, I happen to have heard that Mr. Greentail, he's moved on or something like that, right? He's moved on? Yeah, that's what it seems like every time I liberated a friend. It does seem like he died. Also, what are these? Are these sausages of... Are these snail sausages? I'm not gonna... Never mind. Don't question it. Don't question it. Don't question it. Well, I just want you to know he was one of my most favorite customers, and because of that, I'm giving you some great deals, okay? Really? Oh boy. Yeah, woo, wee. After 1,000 levels. What am I doing? I actually kind of really want this. But, oh, what's this? Wait. Oh. This is a cursed talisman. It's so great. Shit. They're so expensive now. I swear Stardust did not used to be so expensive. Or maybe it's because I didn't used to be so poor. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. That might be it. They didn't buy anything. They didn't buy nothing, Dad. Look, man. I already spent so much money on you. Oh, look, bones! Silo bones! Would that we all could become musical instruments, ere our bones turn to dust. Oh my gosh, I can actually play it. Did you hear that tune? It was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, okay. The Cairn of How, in the words of Scholarian 100 Minds the Scholar. How ironic that the shattered remains of the Bone Titan's Shack's 6 shoulders, which once stood vigilant over the archway in flagging hands, remain now as forbidding as when that horrid monster still possessed natural life. The worst/best use of points. Oh no, Vaughn also redeemed it. It is the best, okay? After a little, How dispatched the Bone Titan in a feat of ingenuity. Shack's pieces fell onto the valley floor, forming a set of standing bones, which How marked. Further, traces of the Titan's glacial blood coagulated into perfect frozen drops, which still shimmer in the darkness. 6 shoulders seems to start reanimating when the stars above him dance a certain way. Paint the sigil then, in the shining light. Does Sandra want to talk to us now? Nope. Alright, fine. Let us begin the rites! Again! As the sky begins to darken over the Cairn of How, you see one of your adversaries clad in the colors of fate step forward. Oh! Elmer this time is asking for Bae? Oh man, best friends, they're best buds now. Where is Bae? She arrives on cue. Oh, hi Elmer, hello! Father asked me to salute you and the Nightwings, so here I am then. Consider yourself saluted. Oh, okay, and may the scribes watch over you, and Mr. Oldheart. They shall do no such thing. Know that I am only doing this to ease Father's worries, such as I can. But when the night falls, you are all my adversaries, nothing more. He walks away even as the darkness grows, and the stars begin to shine. Don't worry, I'm gonna put Bae on the team just so you guys can be more friends, better friends, best friends. Shack's 6 shoulders. Your adversaries shall all return from banishment when all are banished. What? Oh shit. Yeah, no, how about no? You know what? I'm casual gamer, as like I've said. Casual gamer. I will have none of this challenge, okay? None of it. I'm here for the hours and hours of lore in Pyre. No knives for Yin-Yin in-game. Only knives in chat.
You are
lovely
once
knives.
more unto the cairn of Haub. The triumvirate you stand against shall be the fate. Reduce their pyre to a smolder and step closer to freedom. Now prepare yourselves.
Yes, only in chat, but not in game. This arena looks really good. It's so shiny and sparkly. Hail, once again, old Nightwings. My son Elmer tells me that you have treated him most graciously. For that I am most grateful. Father, I said no such thing. But, as we all know each other well now, I suggest that we dispense with further interactions for a time. We must not let our hearts take sway when we are here to honor the scribes. Bay listens intently to all this and then, oh, you are right, Mr. Oldhart. I never thought of it that way, but you are right. Elmer, when all of this is over, maybe someday, not too long from now, and the scribes are satisfied that we have served them well, then will you be my friend? I don't know. Okay, I know I know you mean that too. Until then, may the scribes protect us all. May the scribes protect us all. I'm back. Oh, sorry I'm late. I'm ready now to do my part however I can. Don't you worry, Bay. We are here for you and bio update. Is it the bio that what's it called? Wolfred just talked to us about? Yeah, the Fang song thing. And he was also taken away for trying to practice the whatever. Anyways, they're banished for— oh my gosh, wait, they're all max level except for this guy. What can you do now? While grasping the orb, Elmer sprints and jumps without using stamina. Oh, bitch. After casting his implode ability, Delbert jumps a second or third time while airborne. Oh god. Okay, whatever. Let's go, baby! I will put Bay on the team, but first, should I actually try using— what's his face? This guy? Fulfred? And maybe Pamatha? I don't know. Pamatha or Tizo? I kind of want to use Pamatha. Maybe Volfred, Bay, and Pamatha? Oh gosh, there will be no speedy boys on our team for cheating. That's gonna be hard. I think I might die. Because this is the slowest freaking team I've ever seen in my life. Also, we will not be having any of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm up for it. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Volfred, it is done.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. Let us stand together now, my son. Always, father. I am ready.
Commence.
Oh my gosh, that was not great. Yeah, screw you. Yeah, screw you.
Yes. Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Yeah, that's right.
Dalbert dispatched with ease. By the scribes.
By the scribes!
How utterly brazen. I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck? Oh.
Ah, shit!
All for naught.
Oh, shit! Oh my gosh, he can jump so far! The rite has only just begun, O noble Nightwings. We know you soon shall bring your best to bear. Are you trying to encourage us? Are you so nice? That's so nice of you.
Spectacularly done.
It's so nice of you.
Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now. Begone, Wilfred. That one almost got through. In the name of Solium Myrrh.
Oh, they've got 3 life left. Friends.
Once more like that, and we are finished here. All banished.
Shit.
Was dangerously close.
Yeah! Hey, Gallardo. I just won my basketball game.
May their next adversaries fare a little better.
Good morning,
The
friend.
ceremony is complete.
Now that I've beat my basketball game, it is time for 20 minutes more of lore. Alas, that the scribes did not heed our prayers this night. Come, Elmer. We are needed here no longer. They're so sad every time, and I feel...
Always
You know
is there
what? The
greater
Fate are like the
knowledge to be
nicest,
gained.
like, adversaries we have, and I feel bad every time I beat them.
That Wilfred always was a little slow to pick things up.
It has been a while since my last outing, my friends. Begging you for your continued patience as I recollect the way. Watching, not knowing what the heck was going on. Well, just, you know, it's the same as sacrificial basketball. I just put the basket into the ball into the basket. And I'll be good. It's fine, it's fine. But most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm just reading in this game. Automatically spawn near the pyre until he returns. Once per right, a Wilfred adversary extinguishes pyre, restores by 10 instead. That's nice. Actually, this one.
'Tis the wisdom of old 100 minds. Until the next right.
Just enjoy, you know, the flashy colors. I do enjoy a lot of Supergiant's art in their games, like, anyway. This is definitely not my, like, favorite gameplay, but art-wise, it's still, like, top-notch. 10 out of 10. I love Supergiant's art. After you thwarted the Fate rather soundly, there is little time for you to rest, as yet. The night beckons, and the next rite reveals itself to be a vital one. It is already time, reader. Come, see for yourself. The coldness of the season now presents us another chance. He heads out straight away, and you follow him in turn. Yeah, it's Supergiant. This was Supergiant's previous game to Hades. Indeed, among the remaining stars, you see one which you are familiar now. Burns ever brightly. Oh dear, is it already the liberation rite? The path to freedom is laid bare before— okay, the most stressful of all the rites. It is the liberation rite, where we will lose one of our friends forever. Oh, we're gonna fight the essence. That's right, I didn't even check. Yeah. It was either the essence or the dissidence, but the dissidence went down. Epic music time indeed. Oh gosh. I do love the song in the Liberation Rites. It's very good. Already are the Nightwings summoned back to Mount Elodia. Picture the rites as a wheel broken free from a wagon. From a black wagon. It is turning uncontrollably, and soon shall reach a sudden stop. We should have several chances left for someone to go free. Either us, or else our adversaries, but not both. What is at stake each time is further complicated now. I must admit, knowing we have so few opportunities remaining. Those whom we send back into the Commonwealth, should our plan somehow fail, they may look back upon their exile with fondness. We're at 58%. It went up 2% since the last rite, I believe. So returning to the Commonwealth is not inherently a mercy, I don't think. Moreover, there are also those among us whom we count on to prevail in the rites. We need them in the Nightwings, just as much as we need them in the Commonwealth. We cannot simply grow our numbers here, given the circumstances. And so, who stays, who goes, these choices affect us all. No pressure there, my kin. Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, no pressure. You he was like giving us a list of reasons to be very worried, and then he's like, oh yeah, no pressure. Don't worry about it, no pressure. Now, I don't know about you, but I shall go and take my leave for now. Let us set forth again at daybreak. God. Fulfred, what the fuck? You're like the worst friend. No pressure. Hello, my kin. Titzo and I were just reminiscing on old times. Oh, Titzo's so cute. Titzo is happy to have Wolfred back among the Nightwings once again. Thank you, Titzo. I'm happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though, you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? How it is if you lose the liberations, because the other teams will lose people instead. Exactly. Well, they... I think it will have to do something with the ending, right? Because then, like, our plan won't have as much percentage. It won't be, like, as complete. I feel like it'll just be, like, an ending thing. Like, different endings. You know, like, after all of this, we could try, like, a run where I just lose all of the rights. I'll set them on the hardest difficulty and just pass them the ball. And then see what happens. See, like, the worst ending we could possibly get. I trust that Tariq provided some good company and song during the intervening time. Squeak! And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Wolfred, sir? Wolfred laughs warmly at this. No, Tariq. We are well enough for now. Titzo and I. We were just remembering the time when we first met. The three of us. Titzo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect, I'm sure. Titzo has the sharpest instinct of us all. But the bite he gave you, sir. It left a permanent impression, did it not? Wait, where? It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. It is a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, I can say the same, sir. Titzo's happy. Titzo shares the same sentiment as well. He's like, I'm glad I bit you, Wolfred. Wolfred turns to you. I should apologize, my king. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you, as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past. I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it. But It should not be the exclusion of the friendship that we forge right now. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together, you, Fulfred, Titso, and the lone minstrel talk a while about the times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they have welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments that you share together may be one form of memories you think back to on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for the while. Are we all eating like bullshit now that Hedwyn isn't cooking for us? Oh! I think the description changed. It used to be Hedwyn used to do most of the cooking, but now it used to be like Hedwyn usually does most of the cooking. I think that's what it said. Oh my gosh, the description changes. I didn't even realize. I only saw like the status being liberated. Oh, Sir Gilman is staying hydrated. I should too. Take a small drink. Although staying hydrated for our fish boy Gilman might be actually swimming. He just his skin needs to stay hydrated, unlike me. My insides need to stay hydrated. Did I dilly-dally too much? Oh, right. There's nothing to- Wait, let me liberate this. There is things to bump into? While I'm on my ship, I must take that opportunity. Pass by the sexy horse. And here we are again, at Emperor Fall, where Titso shall gain favor, or at Emperor's Ascent, where Pamatha shall gain favor. Our... What's it called? Wait, sorry. Ah, shit, I can't look at... Okay. I believe we're fighting the Essence this time, right? Which is with Pamatha, so I think Pamatha is definitely gonna be in the liberation, right? This time. Because she has history with her sister. You make landing upon Mount Elodiel, where Volfred pulls you aside, while the others complete the post-flight inspection. He puffs at his pipe before speaking up.
Liberatus.
Reader, as you know, I now wear the raiments once again. This means that I myself may soon be worthy to regain my freedom in the eyes of the 8 scribes. No, however, it is not my wish to go just yet. It is true I could be of some benefit to our plan back in the Commonwealth, but I feel my place is here for the time being. Perhaps once the Nightwings are on a sure footing on their path, my time shall come. Those are my feelings on the matter, and I wanted you to know. I shall, of course, defer to you. Our path is not to contradict the reader's will. Anyways, I trust that all of us, yourself included, shall find our freedom. If not soon, then by when all of this is over. Let us seek the harp scribe's favor. With Pamatha. Having completed the post-flight inspection, you and Pamatha visit the monument of Triesta Tithys, here in the Emperor's Descent. I have to hand it to you, Pamatha. You have a real gift for getting yourself into one bad situation after another. Now here you are praying to the dead to bring the stars back, is it? Maybe you'll get out of here this time. Things might be even worse back home. Soon she finishes paying her respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Triesta Tithys has shown you favor. You shall soon ascend the mountain, though there is time now to pursue your vocations. Pamitha gained 1 quickness. Oh, she's upset. You find Pamitha by herself again, though her expression has grown darker than her custom. Leave me be, will you, darling reader? Trying to get some good and proper moping done here, and you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. What you'll find there isn't pretty. Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. You know that, with her conditioning, she can resist your scrutiny. But now her thoughts are laid bare to you. Pamitha is alone with her thoughts. See what she is thinking, leave her be. We'll respect her privacy, even though we have been reading everybody's minds without their permission. This one time, I will let them have some privacy. Pamitha's thoughts are her own business. The fleeting connection between you is soon severed. Thoughts are loathsome things, reader. It is difficult to know how best to hide them. Mine are plain enough for you to see by now. She exhales and looks askance. You know, now, why I am in this mess with all of you. You could say I lacked Tamitha's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown, or something worse, if she could have her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially one's sisters, leading the cause of death is Commonwealth forged steel. Wielding with the utmost mercy, of course. Well, I had little patience for the senselessness of it myself. Became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I knew Tamitha was going to get herself and others killed someday, so when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was caught, our people did not exactly uphold to their end of the bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet, a chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast away. A mercy, they call it. I did not see it that way, and in my growing protests of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness, and wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems you can. Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them are stupider. She brushes past you and out of the wagon for now. Oh, whoops. Let us mentor another companion. Oh, that's so upsetting. You know the 3 shadows? Those are the 3 people that we've already liberated and we will never see again. Those are the first 3 that we ever liberated. And we can only see a shadow of them now whenever we try to mentor one of our own. Mentor whoever's left. There we go. Let us mentor our best friend, Wolfred. Yeah, that sounds good. You know, when we mentored Gertrude, I was thinking like, you know, we have nothing to teach her. But now we're mentoring Wolfred on the rites, which he has participated in. And he practically is teaching us about the rites. You kind of want to play the game yourself? You should. I do recommend it for the story. The gameplay is kind of hard to get used to, I'll admit. But story is quite fun, and the choices you make, it's all very fun. You are missing out on like the 3 best characters, which I've already like let go of. So even watching my stream now, you're not missing much. I mean, you are missing like the entire beginning of how all of this started. Certainly, I would appreciate your point of view. You sit down with Wolfred and go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he is beginning to understand. You sense he is beginning to understand? Didn't he like practically write the rules? I'll probably get this one and see it on sale. Yeah, do it. Especially since this is their previous game, it's definitely gonna go on sale. Banishment as failure. It is a time for careful introspection. Alrighty then. Let us go and continue our journey. To the liberation rites! To the Semple Cistern, where Bertrude shall gain favor from the scribes. Or where Wolfred shall gain favor from the scribes. I actually want to bring Wolfred to the next rite, so I'm gonna bring Wolfred. All good, I slept like 2 hours, so I'm a bit woozy. So if anything, it's relaxing to watch. I'm glad it's relaxing to watch. Once we get to the liberation rites, where I start swearing a whole bunch, it might not be as relaxing. En route to the mountaintop, you pass by a monument to Luz Skolrian, and Wolfred happens to take notice. Orelek, is this somehow your doing? You who curse the scribes and the stars themselves? I pray for you this time, and if the scribes will for the rites to be ended, then we shall have to work with that. No setback shall be insurmountable. Soon he finishes paying his respects. Deskoon, yeah, get ready for Deskoon to break today. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Luz Skolrian has shown him favor. Next, presence. Oh my gosh, aura size? Wolfred's aura is already like huge. That's gonna be great. I have to say, the fight. Which fight did I struggle on so bad? You and your fellow exiles. Oh, it was with Manly. Manly was the one that was like so freaking hard. I do think he is one of the hardest teams to fight though, that time. You and your fellow exiles gather at the foot of Scribe's Gate, before an archway carved of stone where stands the Gate Guardian.
Salutium, Ceres.
Greetings to you, Celeste. I see the exiles of the Nightwings have returned, even as the cycle of the rites begin to draw to a close. The Nightwings accept this, as the will of the scribes. The Gate Guardian laughs at this, softly for some reason. And you, Tariq? Do you accept their will as well? But the lone minstrel does not answer her. It is no matter. Now, Nightwings, each of you come forth and state what it is you seek with crossing the Scribe's Gate. One by one, the Nightwings declare themselves. You all pass through, as before. When Wolfred takes his turn, Celeste stops him. You, I see you wear the Rymans once again. Explain. The cycle of the rites is ending. While I do not know exactly why, I have my fears. One of my contemporaries, he who fell from the summit long ago, he lives and seeks his liberty again. He stands against us now and believes his triumvirate to be the true Nightwings. I remember well the contemporary whom you mean. Then the Nightwings stand divided. Yes. And so I wear the Rymans once again, in case that it may help to right this wrong. For I am Wolfred Sandalwood, and I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring our freedom to the people there. She considers Wolfred's words for a moment. I see then. Move along. The guardian of Scribes Gate regards you all, and then she beckons you onward. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory.
Samea.
Celeste. What is it, Tariq? The will of the scribes. Long have we both followed it. I think you would agree in equal measure, as it's drawn us close as separated us. But if their aim now is to keep us apart for one age or longer, then no, I do not accept their will. You blaspheme, Tariq, and at the gates no less. But the lone minstrel simply puts his hat back on. Then may the scribes themselves admonish me. Until tomorrow night, Celeste. Wait a second! Whoa! Does Tariq have some history with Celeste? Is that what's going on right here? Is Tariq also taken? Man, all the good men are taken in this game. I can only hope that Jodariel adopts us if we ever get back to the Commonwealth. Our only hope is to go to the Commonwealth so that we may get adopted by Jodariel. Having reached the peak of Mount Elodiel again, you see the vastness of the downside all around you. It leaves you in deep thought regarding which of your companions ought to go free this night, as Ruki did last night. Last time, sorry, it wasn't last night. Who is here with us right now? Sandalwood? What is it, bro? Wolfred looks up at you as you approach and smiles. I never thought that I would say such things, my kin, but it is good to wear the raiments and the rights once more. The march of time does have a way of healing certain hurts. Besides, the Nightwings of today are very different beasts than the Triumvirate which took me in almost a decade ago. Ours was a Triumvirate of exactly 3, well 4 with Pizzo, who proved to be an exception. Though historically the Nightwings never took on more exiles than needed. I have mentioned my predecessor, Brighton, and my former companions, Erisa and Orla. Perhaps naively, I hoped that my time with them would not be relevant directly to what we now attempt. But seeing as our stories are now intertwined, do not let me know if there is more you wish to learn of them. Wolfred invites you to inquire about the former Nightwings. Oh my gosh. Well, thus far you have only heard in passing the reference of Wolfred's predecessor and the Nightwings. You inquire about Brighton, who, you understand, was liberated prior to when Wolfred first joined the Nightwings. I never met Brighton in person, but I know him rather well by now, though for that matter, my kin. So do you. Wait, what? Brighton was born wealthy, but not special, otherwise you would have no reason to have heard of him. He was exiled for negligent misconduct. I do not know exactly why, and do not care for spreading rumors. I first heard of him through Arisa and Orlek, who found me a suitable replacement following his liberation. They spoke little of him. Orlek gave the impression they do not see eye to eye, but he assured me I soon would hear from him myself. Indeed, as I became accustomed to the book, which you know well by now, I soon began to hear the voice. Wolfred looks at you, as if to see if you take his as if to see if you yet take his meaning. You see, my king, after Brighton's liberation, he assumed a new identity within the Commonwealth, a new responsibility to the Triumvirate which liberated him. That voice you hear from time to time, whensoever the stars align, it's his. He is no longer Brighton. He is now none other than the Archjustice Androbolus IX himself. The Grand Judge and figurehead under whose watch the Commonwealth is governed in this day. Those who violate the law of the Commonwealth face sentencing by the appointed Archjustice. There's a lot of story in this compared to Hades. Well, it depends whether or not you read the books in Hades, right? You could read all of the lore in Hades, it's just that I think a lot of people just skip it, right? You can read about all of the items, all of the fish, all of the inhabitants, all of the gods of Hades, but yeah, but I guess compared to Hades, there's a lot more like dialogue. Even then, yeah. But this is a twist to the story. Somebody who was liberated is now the one who's tossing exiles back down. I don't know how I feel about that. Liberated exiles retain certain burdens in their old triumvirates. They have much to thank for them, not just their freedom, but their exalted status in the Commonwealth. The theocratic rulers of the Commonwealth, they do not wear masks and raiments simply for the sake of ceremony. They are not who they appear to be. Their public pasts are nothing but a fabrication, like Brighton. They were once exiles, too. Brighton, that voice. He has no love for either one of us by now. He knows full well what we attempt to do, yet he is bound by the traditions of the right. He shall always stand on ceremony and complain, but I think he knows deep down that he is powerless. How ironic that one of such high status in the Commonwealth should be so frightened of some long-forgotten exiles such as we. Anyways, that's Brighton for you. He must have seen you. The potential to be one of his staunch supporters for a time. If that's a path you wanted to pursue, then I should apologize. Now then, who else should we talk about? You ask about Arisa, who, you understand, betrayed Orlek at the moment of his liberation, but then perished in the Shimmer Pool. I am afraid you know the brunt of it, my kin, but I suppose you ought to know something of Arisa's past, lest you be quick to judge her solely by her actions. Mind you, I would never make excuses for the terrible choice she ultimately made, but her life, I understand, was very difficult. The dialogue is what you meant, yes. That's okay. Tired lurking in the game is wonderful. in the stream. Arisa has been exiled for the foulest of acts. You could see it plainly branded on her face. Such was the heinousness of what she did in the eyes of the Commonwealth. She was an apprentice blacksmith in her youth, taking up the post left by her brother. He had fallen in battle in the Blood Border, despite wielding her father's own lance and armor. Her father never quite recovered after this, and had grown cruel and detached. It was Arisa who took the brunt of his fury. He expected the impossible of her. One day, it was all too much for her, and when next she lashed out at her, well, she struck back. She struck back again and again. And again. When they came for her, her father was gone, and she was not herself. She was promptly cast into the downside for the crime, where her hatred for the Commonwealth only grew. Arisa always was intense in her demeanor, haunted by her father's memory. More than that, her chief motive for wanting back her freedom was, in hindsight, not a healthy one. She longed to join our nation's enemies, to build for the High-Wing remnants a siege engine that could shatter the defenses of the Commonwealth and forever end our feud. What she ultimately did to Orlek, it was an act of pure, thoughtless desperation. I do not think it was simply evil, nor do I think it was personal. I often wondered, though, if her final moments in the Shimmer Pool, she understood what she had done, in the depths of which she had fallen. For years, I must admit, I hated her, but now, my only hope is that she found a peace untenable during her relatively short life in the downside and the Commonwealth. Furthermore, I hope the life of Arisa offers some perspective, yet to those of us who have not made the same mistakes.
There's a room there, stuff.
Now then, was there something else? You ask about what Orlek was like when he and Volfred first became acquainted. Volfred remained silent for a time. I was very, very sick, you know, when I first landed in the downside. The long trip down the river must have been a little much for me. It was Orlek who found me. He could not have known my capacity to read before he revived me. He was a physician, intolerant of the sight of suffering of any kind. Not just any physician, mind you, a gifted, highly decorated one. He served on the front. Back then, skirmishes erupted frequently, and those such as Orlek, they had to deal with many casualties on either side. In time, he said he grew repulsed by what he saw. This sowed in his heart a yearning for an end to all the bloodshed. So he tried to use his status to negotiate a treaty with the Highwing remnants. It must have gone about how you expect. He was given direct orders to return to the front, but when he refused to soil his hands again, they cast him to the downside. Here, he gained the notice of the Nightwings, and before long, he grew to be one of the finest rites conductors anyone had ever seen. He was instrumental in the liberation of his companions, whose role in the Triumvirate were later filled by Erisa and me. In time, Orlek's own opportunity for freedom had come up. He longed for that, so that with his exalted status, he might stand a better chance of negotiating peace. However, on the eve of his liberation, well, you know the story from that point. Volfred breathes a heavy sigh. He and I were kindred spirits for a while. I could not bear to think that he was gone, and now I still cannot entirely believe that he is back. He is our adversary now, transformed, grown cold. Still, part of me is happy that he lives. Make no mistake, of course, I shall not be swayed against our plan, not by Orlek, or by anyone. As I've said before, we share a higher calling now. As for Orlek, he wants his freedom still, although I wonder if he still remembers why. Anyways, was there something else, my kid? No, we Gucci. Bye-bye. You bid Volfred a good afternoon and leave him with his memories. My pleasure, reader. Reflecting on the past from time to time helps demonstrate how far we've come, yet how much further we have yet to go. Oh, taps on the fishbowl for luck. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Liberation right time. Boss battle. Wait, shop time. Oh, hey guys. So like, I don't know what's going on up there with them stars all acting weird and stuff, but let me tell you something here. You ain't gonna find a better deal on this stuff than from anybody in the downside. You can trust me when I tell you that, okay? So go ahead and stock up. Cool. What is this? Permanently gains 1 hope. Oh, that's nice. Raises the rank of certain talismans. I should really give this one to Volfred. And then maybe I can just give him the drink. Instead of speedy Volfred, we'll just give him this. I can't do math and see like what's worth it. 42. I think it scales up. 5 times 5 is... No, 5 times 10. Wait, 5 is not worth it at all. I'm gonna buy 4. Yeah. Sure, whatever. You guys take care, okay? Thanks for doing business. Downside dining? What is this? More lore? Excellent. Will this do anything? Downside dining, in the words of Jomir Manymane, the Alpha Chief. How to sustain oneself with food and drink in such a place as this. The less said of it, the better. Do not complain, observe, and above all, keep moving. The sources of sustenance avail themselves to those with keener sense. In warmer climates, search the ground at break of dawn for subterraneans. In colder places, dig for them. Give them purpose. Drinking pools are rare, but moisture in abundance outside the sandfolds, some is poisonous. Take only what you need. The downside limits any opportunity for excess, but it provides enough amenities to meet the needs of life. Ones who withstand it cannot help but feel a sense of gratitude. So, in other words, it sucks hardcore to live in the downside. Once more, you have gained the fall of Solium, where one of you may go free. But first, you shall have to prevail against the essence in the liberation rite. Reader, your companions are gathered here under the fall. They shall be counting on you. Indeed. As the cycle of the rites turn ever faster, so too is our plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of a stir out there, and word has reached high places that the rites are ending. This is our chance. Although let us not despair should victory elude us here. We shall make most of whatever the scribes may have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my kin. It is time. Yeah, it sure feels like it is the time. It is the time to save the scum. Your adversary shall recover up to 5 each time they douse your pyre? Well, that sucks. I will take no challenges. None! If I quit out of the game, will I be able to change my challenges?
The Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite. Even as the stars themselves abandon you. Make good upon these final
we get to see the minstrel
reader.
And the gate guardian in
this
full
glorious
form,
age-old tradition coming to an end upon your watch.
Couldn't
I
tell
trust
you.
your adversaries, the essence, shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed, one of the essence, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Tamatha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I am known as Tamatha Thayan. I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the High Wing Remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended, and I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan. Then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes, Tamatha Thayan. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought to take heed of how many my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore, like your Triesta Titis. We shall not fall in line with the flightless fools and their naked attempts to subsume their heritage, our culture. Speak not again thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled, Tamitha Bayan. Tamitha scoffs and turns her attention towards your side. And Nightwings, as for you, the fury shall eminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing save for your devastations should you manage to return. Passion cold. Nightwings, your decisions on whose behalf shall conduct the liberation rite. Reader, I would ask you to choose wisely, but I'm sure you know no other way. And you, prepare your song, Tariq. Of course, Celeste.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
Oh, we can only anoint. Okay. Okay, shit. I actually really wanted to anoint Pamatha, but we can't. Oh god, I don't know who to choose then. We only have 3 choices, okay? So we have Sir Gilman we can choose, which is our speedy boy McQueen, who has won us many a battle. We can liberate Bay or Bertrude. But I kind of want Bay and Bertrude to stay with us. I don't want Sir Gilman to go, but it's a little. They're forcing me. I swear, they're forcing me to do this. Why are you guys unworthy? How dare you guys be unworthy? All right, I'm gonna anoint Sir Gilman. It's fine. This is fine. I'm fine. This is great. This is cool. This is awesome. We're gonna say goodbye to Speedy Boy. Alright, let's go.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honor? Let us now find out.
Who shall strive for
That
him?
sure sucks. It sure does. Okay. We're gonna go with Volfred and Pamatha, I think. Yeah, our Noomster is gonna go today. Okay.
Volfred.
Let us prevail on this night for you, Sir Gilman, and for the good of our ailing nation.
Pamatha.
Sure. Let's go get him out of here then. Pamatha's just like, okay. One final obstacle to overcome, ere I can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time. This final time. Let's dance this final time.
Commence.
Oh, bitch. Oh god! Oh, I'm not used to using this team at all whatsoever. As the liberation rite continues, you sense Pamatha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Reader, someone please. Let her prevail, let her prevail. Let her prevail here this once. Oh, I'm sorry, Pamatha. Oh. 0 out of 10, Pamatha. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. If this thought makes me a traitor, then so be it. But please let Pamatha prevail, for she is here wrapped up in all of this because of me. No wonder why she's not, what's it called? She's unworthy to go. Because she doesn't even want to go. Come on. 0 out of 10, Pamatha. I will have none of this here. Prepare yourself, Nightwing. And as for you, Pamatha, I await the outcome of this night. For it shall soon ensure that I may never have to see your smirking countenance again. Ah, shit! Damn it! Oh, I'm losing very badly right now. I'm definitely gonna have to redo this. I might have to rethink my team again. Because this is hard. Hark now, my sisters. Stand what the book says. Advance and strike formation. Prevail here against those wretches, no matter what it costs. In disregard for the ways of the right, Tamitha Thayan has ordered her triumvirate to push further afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of this rite. Oh great, that's cool.
Shame.
I'm going to rethink my team, because this team is hard to use.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
Okay, so wait 1 second, wait 1 second. They automatically gain 25? God, Okay, let me think. Let me think real freaking hard. We're gonna anoint Sir Gilman again.
Sir Gilman.
Running out of people you're used to, exactly. Oh boy.
Who shall strive for him?
Okay, I'm gonna choose Bertrude this time because Bertrude is pretty OP and when it comes to attacking. It's so hard to use Wolfred. I don't know if I should use Pamatha or not because her against her own people, she kind of really sucks. Well, okay. It's probably that she doesn't suck. It's probably that me using her really sucks.
Bertrude.
Should I use Bay then? Or I can use Titso. I can try and just like destroy all of them. Do I try this team? Let's try this team. Tizo. Strahak. Tizo seems very determined to support Sir Gilman.
It is done.
One final obstacle to overcome. An heir can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction, I shall rain upon it. I think I already read this. It doesn't matter. So wait a sec. They have 155 health and I have 70. That's what we're starting with. I'm gonna blame that. Oops. fine. Oh, this team is hard too! Man, this is hard. Sweet! Managed to sneak my way into there. Oh boy. Oh shit, bro. They really are they really did get more like. Oh my god. They're very, very aggressive after this. Holy shit.
Woe is you.
Oh god, oh good god, friends. Holy shit! Oh god, this liberation rite is real bad. I not only I kind of want to like go back and not do the challenges. Can I do that? Can I please do that? Can I just make this game easier for myself? Can we please be on equal footing? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to do that? Gets pretty rough when they start in the middle. Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, maybe turn these off. I don't know. Alright. We're gonna be ultimate casual gamer today, friends. Not only are we save scumming, we are doing no challenges. I will have none of that. Oh boy. Okay, okay.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite. Even as the stars themselves abandon you. Make good upon these final opportunities, reader.
The only
This
thing that
glorious
matters is to
age-old
win.
tradition coming to an end upon your watch.
I'm glad you agree.
I trust your adversaries, the Essence, shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately
Wait, I will, wait, real quick, be right back. Alright, I'm back and very angry. Just kidding. Everything is totally okay. Everything is totally okay, you know? Everything's fine.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
Who do we intend to liberate? Speedy boy! No more nyooooms for us!
Who shall be at his side?
And we shall... I actually quite like Titso's. His zipping ability, though, costs less stamina than usual. It might actually... It's actually quite nice.
Tizo.
Scrack. Scrack. And then, did I like Gertrude? I mean Bertrude? I always call her Gertrude. I don't know. Alright, it's okay.
Bertrude.
We're going back with this team. Go team!
Very well.
Now our life shall last slightly longer. Shit! My plan didn't work. Oh well. Oh well. Oh man, I'm gonna miss Sir Gilman. Those jukes, right? Okay, this is when they start going up front. This is when it starts getting freaking hard because it sucks. They keep pushing me. Sweet! Sweet! Oh gosh! It really is like... Oh bitch! Whoops! Go, 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 go! Oh boy! Okay, one more time! Holy shit! I don't know what they're doing that makes them push me. I didn't really read their skills and abilities. But holy shit, man.
Balls and decidedly brutish.
Oh, whoops.
How fortuitous.
Oh, they're dead. They're dead.
And there it is.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So
The
no more
Nightwings
challenges for us
proved their
because
worth.
I suck at this game.
An outcome which left little room for doubt.
Once I took off the challenges, it was just like, yeah,
Thus
okay.
ends the liberation rite.
Noise!
And
Now,
thus,
now.
the scribes
We will
have
forever
chosen
not be able to have Speedy Boy
the
in our team.
exile appointed
No
by
more
the
jukes for us.
Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Yes, Speedy Boy will be missed. In both his enthusiasm for everything and being a chivalrous knight, and also for being the absolute speediest. I wonder if Pamela's gonna be mad at us now, since we didn't let her sister go. Damn you for this, Pamela. All of this is because of you. Oh boy. Our chivalrous worm knight shall now go free, absolved of all his crimes, and on to what's it called? Whatever the plan, you know what I'm talking about. Who cares? Sir Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in what has transpired and what it means for him. Once a proud knight of the Sea Dominion, on a self-made quest to regain his honor, he has now rightfully regained his honor, friends, for being the best Speedy Boy. So then, this knight is to be free? He is to be free? Nay, but that would mean no more nyooooms for us indeed. Why, that would mean his honor is restored. One cannot go back onto our commonwealth by any other means. This knight's exile was self-wrought, his disgrace profound, but he has been atoned under the eye of the Underking, and those of all his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional, and then... This knight loves you all! Oh my gosh, look at him. He loves you all, and he would strive for him, and let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome yet. The result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn to the Shimmer Pool. Our time grows brief. We also love you, Sir Gilman. So you now shall be liberated, friend. Therefore know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf, there in the Commonwealth. Though his honor may have been restored, his journey only now begins. And so good friends of the Nightwings. This knight must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we formed together shan't be broken by mere distance, nay. Strive on, good friends, strive on. You can still hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the Shimmer Pool. Oh, you sure can hear him. If this lowly knight could have achieved such glory, surely you all can. For now, farewell, farewell. Sir Gilman earned back his freedom. Sir Gilman is set to return to the Commonwealth, leave the downside forever. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Sir Gilman. The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible.
Oh, just barely to the next level.
Until the rites begin
Well,
anew.
Pamela, surely did you get the best of me again? Know that your actions put our sisters on the other side in even greater peril. Not that you care, of course, yet I am certain that they shall someday prevail with or without my aid. To think that I was born to share the blood of someone such as you. Oh boy. That's no sympathies, okay? No sympathies for the ones who lost. Not allowed! You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the essence in the liberation rite. Hello, Avishar. Good morning. Crew roll. Oh, I didn't, oh shit, I forgot to actually see what he said. Would that we make good deal of all such incidents? Wait. You succeed in liberating Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. We have but a few such liberation rites remaining. Exactly how many, I do not wish to speculate about, as yet, until such time as we can better say for our certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest this is ideal. However, it is an opportunity enough that our plan may yet succeed. We're now 64%. Sir Gilman gave us like what? 8, 9, 10, like 6%? Although, all of these setbacks I fear. Wolfwood trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks they are beginning to understand. With the rite soon ending, everything which Wilfred has sought, both on his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. A hush spreads to the others. But not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them seem to expect. You raise your voice. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you, their expressions asking you a question with no easy answer. What are we going to do? As you meet Pamitha's gaze, the words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching to find the right words, as all of your exiles are looking to you now. Interact to gather your thoughts. Interact to consider a different angle on this. You tell them that you all have stood together, time after time throughout this quest, and are now poised to seize upon a glorious opportunity. Oh my gosh, what? You tell them that you have all stood together time after time throughout this quest, and think only a hollow fool would turn back now. You tell them that you are not going to mince words with anyone here, because by now each of them knows each other very well, as it would be a great disservice to the group. You tell them that you all have struggled to have come this far across the downside through many challenges you have faced. You tell them that you have all stood together time after time throughout this quest. I actually have to find the right words to say. You tell them that you all have struggled to have come this far across the downside through many challenges which you have faced. Yeah, sure, that sounds like some generic speech right there. Go for it. It is clear now that not all of you are going to return. Surely this has weighed heavily on everyone. Your path to freedom still— to Google! No, this is fine. I can search for the words myself. I am the best speech maker. Are you kidding me? Through Mad Libs, I shall do this. Your path to freedom is still laid bare before you all. None of you pursue this quest with any guarantees. It is a quest you all knew was unlikely to end well. One cannot assume that it would have... Huh. Good confidence is key. My confidence to bullshit is at 100% right now. How about this? None of you pursue this quest with any guarantees. It is a quest you all knew was unlikely to end well. That sounds Very encouraging. The Commonwealth is already an upheaval, but something far more vital is at stake. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on you. How about this? Something more is at stake. You see imminent conclusion of the rites as a sign. The disappearance star can be no accident. It is a sign that the world is changing. It is a sign that the okay, but something far more vital is at stake. The disappearance of the stars above can be no accident. It is a sign that the world is changing. Fake it till you make it. Indeed, Gallardo. I live by those words. You now have this opportunity to live with purpose. You all stand posed to ensure the world you leave behind you for your loved ones. Ensure the world that you leave behind for your loved ones. Now's the time to stand and fight the forces that oppose you. For your people, for each other, for your own sake. For yours is a righteous cause? Huh. Leave the world behind for your loved ones. Let me think about this for now. For just a second. Who is left right now? The only ones who would care about their loved ones would be Pamatha and nobody else in the group right now. Because like Bay's past, nobody cares. Like nobody cared about Bay. That's why she was thrown into the downside. I don't know if anybody cared about Bertrude. She was all about her alchemy. Like, I'm sure a lot of people relied on her. But she was more about, like, the good of spreading the word with Wolfred, right? Titzo's loved ones are all down here. Wolfred, I don't know. They're all dead or something. The Minstrel. I don't know anything about him. I don't think anybody else cares about their loved ones. Why don't we just go with a generic opportunity to live with purpose for who cares about the people? We do care about each other. Let me think hard about that one. Or is it for your own sake? For yours is a righteous cause? For those who shall live on, I guess. Since it's looking pretty grim. Okay, how about this? You now have this opportunity to live with purpose. For your own sake. For all those who shall live on. Say it with confidence. Oh god, okay. My entire speech is being picked out right now. If you cannot see the merit in this quest, then you are unfit to stand among the Nightwings. You are unworthy of the star's waning light. Does the answer affect the game that much? I actually do not know. I did not look up any spoilers of this game. Okay, let me think about this. The only spoilers that I knew of this game was that we would start losing our friends one by one. And then that's it. I really tried my best not to spoil myself, even though this game has been out since like 2017, I think. And I only knew that we would lose our friends one by one because of a song in the OST that I was listening to. So I literally have no idea. But anyways, confidence is key in this speech right now. Bay, are you listening to me? After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment with the group. Our cause is just and we shall not be stopped. We are the righteous, we shall have our day. The stars might die, but our cause shall live on. Whosoever we shall stand together unopposed. Our stars may die, but our cause shall live on, I guess. It's fine, whatever. It's pretty freaking desolate to say. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment with the group. The stars may die, but our cause shall live on. Then you join the others in silence. Did it work? Are you guys... Did I pep talk you guys into believing me? Thus, Do you remain together with your thoughts? No one speaks for a time, but then thou wouldst dare to change this ancient word, reading one, and yet thy words are tinged with certain truths. Skriha, Lito vows to stand with you, no matter where your quests shall lead. You have to wait and see unless you actually want spoilers. I do not want spoilers. I do actually wonder whether or not my words actually matter. But I shall wait and see. May long the stars remind a light. Sorry. May long the stars remain a light for you, reader. All the while, Wolfred remains watching her intently. Then, his expression softens and he smiles. You are right, of course, my kin. We are the Nightwings. It is precisely as you said. The stars may die, but our cause shall live on. Lead us then, reader, to the end of our quest, and the dawn of the new age of all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings! Noxalis! As they stand with you, no matter what, they await the outcome of your vision of the stars, which burn with renewed fury, because now the last rites beckon. Yay! Our cause shall live on! The stars above now burn with what appears a desperate fury, many more of them than usual. Your path is yours to choose amid a myriad of stars. Look upon them all. Wait a second. We don't get like a moonlight. We don't get the moonlight alcove? Is this like the last stars that are ever going to burn forever? Oh boy! Like all the stars are burning. Oh, frick frack, my life. There's too many choices. You can't just give me all the choices. You missed the winning sacrifice. You went away just in time for Speedy Boy to rise into the Commonwealth. Rise in the Shimmer Pool, and we lose him forever. We will no longer ever be able to noom through our rights. The stars of the Age Scribes, they shine together now as one. The lone minstrel draws breath, as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Yes, as long as you don't miss the letter, which I will be probably reading tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to continue this right now. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you might have met during your journey. Alright, I'm going to end the stream today, and we are going to pick the best of the best of our adversaries. I don't know. Do you guys have like an opinion on who I fight? This is the ranking right now. The dissidents are probably who are gonna fight in the liberation rites next. These guys are all doomed to die in the downside. The strongest? Okay, we can go after the dissidents. Where are they? They're not like technically the strongest. Okay, the dissidents. Okay, you have to explain to me what the strongest means. The hardest that I've ever fought was either the Tempers or the Chastity, right? But the thing is, they have like no favor right now. We're never going to fight them in the liberation rites. I don't know what you mean. But the dissidents are probably going to be the ones that we fight next. So they could be seen as the strongest. You have to be a little clearer than that. The ones we lost the most to, in terms of my save scumming records, are Chastity. But now that I'm not doing the challenges, I can probably beat them. Oh, but then again, I beat them relying on, I think, Rookie and Sir Gilman. And I don't have either of them anymore. Dissidents then? Alright, dissidents it is. We shall go to Oars, the Azure Star. That boat place. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Alright, we'll go and fight the dissidents tomorrow. And tonight I'll be going back to play Devil May Cry maybe. Or wait, Shisha, do you wanna instead of playing Devil May Cry, which I have completely and utterly neglected, do you wanna do some bounties in solo? That Barker Ashballs and his dissidents are frankly a disgrace to the traditions of the rights. It is time, Solo. They care not for the path, but only for the glory. He shares with you what he has heard about the next opponent. Barker Ashpaws, a volatile cur whose packs, the dissidents, conduct the rites more so for the thrill than freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took the culture of the Commonwealth, and often ran afoul the law of various acts of boorish or vandalism. Boorishness. He always compromised to go straight, and in time he found a certain niche, where he was an accomplished hunter. You're here for it? I might be streaming solo tonight instead. Instead of Devil May Cry, which I have neglected for weeks. Hello, Pan Pan Mao. You hear solo, it is the bells of Pan Pan Mao. The people of the Commonwealth did have an appetite. Barker relished the hunt more than anything, and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. Particularly rashes, even. Barker was caught relieving himself on the door of the statue of the Archjustice Androbulus the 4th? Is that the 4th? Yeah. And that was the end of his citizenship. Oh! Androbulus the 4th was the one who prohibited literacy. I see. In the downside, he caught notice of the dissidents, who observed his speed, ferocity, and fearlessness. He soon became the best of them. Barker's reputation grew among the exiled curs of the Jomir Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. To think the Commonwealth attempted to punish him afforded him a freedom that he never had. Oh, but it is very late. Good night, my king. Good night. You wish Wilfred a restful evening in turn. It is too late to take flight, though tomorrow you can press on. Alrighty, friends. It is good night for Wilfred and for us. And I will see you again in about, I don't know, like 5 hours. We will take a 5-hour break, and then maybe I can stream solo with Sisha, our bunny zodiac. We will stream some solo. I will 1v1 all of the bounty while Shisha stands there and watches me die. That a deal? That a good deal? 5 hours are a day. They are in my streams. Alright, good night, my friends. I will see you again in 5 hours. Good night, Pan Pan Mao. I'll see you. Excited to see you and Shisha? Indeed. Good night for now, Shisha. Good night, Gallardo. I will also catch you later in my streams. And bye-byes, Avishar. I'll see you, Shisha. Yeah, please do nap. You only got like 2 hours of sleep, right? Go sleep. Bye-bye, Minha. Wait, is Dragon streaming right now? I'll go raid Dragon. Let us raid the dragons! Good night, friends! She is drawing right now. She is a good drawer, okay? Bye-bye, Vaughn! Hopefully you will be able to see Ray tonight. Oh no! What did I press? Alright, good night, friends. Bye-bye. Good night, HP Positive. Enjoy Dragon's stream. Enjoy.